Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. We are so excited to be able to broadcast to you all today. Hope that you all are enjoying your Friday. It's what on today's episode? It's what? Freestyle Friday. Everybody's all muted. Freestyle Friday. Right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. And you have some of our experts here. We rotate experts out throughout the month. And so today we have with us our homeschooling expert, one of our homeschool experts, which is Adrienne Brown, is here with us today. We also have our sunshine expert, which is Athena Robertson. She's here with us today. And we have one of our vision experts, Phil Walters. How are you today, Phil?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, we're going to go ahead and kick today's episode off. I want you all to share this broadcast, encourage people to hop on and be a part of today's discussion. We can talk about all kinds of things that matter to you too. Don't just think that only our experts have to talk. You can ask questions. You can bring up topics that are really stressing you and you're like, I really want to deep dive on this. That's what some of these experts are here to help you on this journey called life, okay? So grab your virtual seat, share the broadcast, tag your friends. Right after this commercial break, we're going to come on and we're going to get started right away. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everyone, we are back, and I see you backstage too. Inacia, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to be popped in. All right. So listen, we also have Inacia Bradshaw, and she's going to be talking to us. You know what? She talks about a lot of things: business credit, personal credit, business taxes, personal tax. So I'm going to let her tell us what she's going to talk about today. But whatever it is, it's going to be enlightening. That's for sure. So as we kick today's episode off, I think that what we'll do, let's see, it's like, okay, where do we want to begin on this Freestyle Friday? I think that it'd be great for us to just start with what's going on in this world for a second. Let's talk about that. How are you all adjusting to everything that we're hearing that's happening across the land? Any thoughts? Because I don't want to just jump into a topic. It's so much going on in our land. Anybody want to say anything?
I mean, I thought I would be excited about, when we would be free from masks and all these different things. And now I'm a bit nervous because I'm like, is that really even a thing right now? So I'm still wearing my mask. I'm still, making sure I'm going to be safe because what I don't want to find out is something later. I feel like anytime COVID is mentioned, it's always something different. You hear so many different variations of wear this, don't wear this, get this shot, do this, don't do this. You're like, oh my God, what's the right thing? So right now it's just trying to keep my family and myself as safe as possible and waiting until more information gets released as we go on. And that's just only the tip of the iceberg of what's going on across the land.
Yes. Wow, that's really a good point, because anybody else, any thoughts as far as different areas are lifting the mask mandates? People are coming back out, coming together. And I know last night I was at an event and I was thinking, I mean, literally everybody's just out regular, like this never happened, but it has happened. So once you come into the knowledge of the truth, you kind of like feel like, I need to walk therein. This has happened. I know it's happened. Now, just because we are allowed to go back to the norm, do we now say, hello, let's act like it never happened and go on our merry way. I
That's
don't
what I feel
know.
like they want us to do. It's like, didn't this just hit right? Weren't people just like leaving the earth left and right? And now all of a sudden we're like, it's okay,
Take the
it
mask
off.
off.
It's not protecting anymore. Like, what is happening? So
Yeah.
Well, my family. Oh,
no, you
Go ahead, Adrienne.
I was going to say, we were just discussing this last night. It's funny how, since the war is happening over, with Russia and everything, that the mask talk has sort of like died down a little bit. It's like, okay, now we don't have to wear a mask. What's going on with that? That doesn't even make sense. How is it that all of a sudden, because the war broke out, we don't have to wear a mask anymore? I thought COVID was a thing. So it's kind of scary. We don't know what to believe.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Very good thought. Anybody else have questions?
I think everyone should just follow their own instincts. Just because, I think it was Paul that said in Corinthians, all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient, or all things are not good for me. So if you have a situation where you might have a health challenge or something like that, and you feel more comfortable wearing your mask a little longer, wear your mask. We shouldn't even have to talk about washing hands. People need to be doing that anyway. So and keep that Lysol, keep the disinfecting going on, and do what we do. But I think everybody should follow their instincts and trust them. That it's not top news anymore. That's why you're not hearing about it. There's something that's captivating the nation and the world now, a little more than COVID. COVID's still out there running around.
Yes.
So we just have to take precautions, and most importantly, just trust God through it all.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it's definitely a delicate topic because, yes, with the war happening right now, and first of all, we definitely are praying for all of the world, because nobody needs to be losing their lives in the midst of battle, war, or anything associated with that. So we're just praying across the land that that God blesses our land and protects the people that are on the ground fighting in this war. I do say that too, with COVID, we know that over 800,000 people have already lost their lives.
Yes,
and
indeed.
that's a lot of people, and they were in a war as well, but a war that was against a virus that came out of wherever scientists are saying it came from, for it to be here and officially get to take people's lives. That's been a war in itself as well,
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, and I mean, there are names associated with these people. These are not just numbers. We say over this number, over that number, but each of those people are linked to families and people that have transitioned from this earth. So, so just keep that in mind. And I wanted to see any comments that any of the studio audience members had, so that we're not just going on. Speaking with doctors, LaShonda says, speaking with doctors, there are new variants. We just have to understand that we aren't given all of the information in real time.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's good. That's good to know. Okay. What are some of the other comments? Let's see.
Oh, she's reading comments.
Oh, go ahead, Phil.
I wanted to segue doctor that brought something to my memory. And this is a little shift to the side here. I was reading this article this morning, listening to this article this morning. There is a doctor in Texas who had an issue, and I'm not going to mention the name of the bank because we're on the Kim Jacobs show, and I don't know how that goes. So, but this bank denied this doctor the right to have her check deposited. She wanted to open up an account. She's an African American doctor. This was down in Sugarland, Texas.
Okay,
and it was a large check, but there are precautions and there are things that banks can do to make sure that everything is good. It was a $16,000 check. This is a doctor.
Right.
This is a doctor. She went to the bank, and immediately, upon presenting the check and sitting with the banker, they started asking her about her age, which is on her identification. Her driver's license, the Texas driver's license, has your age on it. They asked her what kind of work does she do, and all of this third degree stuff, only to end up denying her. And I can't remember what was going through my mind. I used to work for a bank back in the 80s doing apartheid. And, you know, as a nation of people and people around the world started coming together and putting pressure on these companies to stop supporting this. And my thought is this: if we have a company, bank, whatever it is, that looks at us as less than human, or does not treat us fairly, or automatically don't think that we're capable of earning a lot of money, and does not do right by us, stop putting our money in these banks and businesses. You know, during the civil rights movement, the philosophy was powerful, simple but powerful. Sometimes you got to hit folks in the pocketbook because they don't hear anything else. It's a sad state of affairs to have to say that, but it is so. So, and just last but not least, I remember as a younger person going into a store and being followed around the store. And I have a silly sense of humor at times. I packed that cart to the max, rolled it up to the counter, and explained to them why you missed out on me purchasing all of this stuff. Is because not everybody you see is a thief or a criminal. So you have the opportunity to judge me by the content of my character and not the color of my skin, and you failed miserably. Bye, and I left the store.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. And the person I did look over here to see the person that he was talking about. I had already heard this story, and there's been so much. Again, the views shared on this show are views of our guests. They not always reflect that of me or the actual show itself, but I will always share factual information that we can look right here and see anyway. And so this is from the Independent. I'll pop this up here for you guys. And so what he's talking about, according to the Independent news outlet here, is saying Houston doctor sues JP Morgan Chase, claiming that she was barred from cashing a $16,000 check because she is Black. As soon as Dr. Mitchell Stewart showed employees at First Colony Bank her check, they immediately treated her like a criminal, the lawsuit says. So this is an image of the young lady and that went in to go cash her check. But it's saying two different banks. I don't understand. Oh, maybe the First Colony branch. Okay, it's the First Colony branch. And it's JP Morgan Chase Bank. Is a doctor in Houston, Texas, is suing JP Morgan Chase Bank after claiming that she was discriminated against and denied services because of her skin color. And her name is Dr. Malika Mitchell Stewart. And she told this to KTRK. If you want to read more on this article, we'll put it right here. So thank you so much for sharing that information today. For those that just want to be educated about what's going on, this is something that you can take a look at later as well. All right. Wow. So some people may not even know that story or may not be abreast of that news. So that's Freestyle Friday topic that our vision expert is bringing up. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with you, Phil. Actually, while we're here talking, let's put you front and center and let's say what you have for us today.
Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, and God bless you on this beautiful Friday. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Absolutely. And tell people a little bit about your story too, because people don't know why we consider you our vision expert.
Oh, okay. Well, my name is Phil Walters. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, and I also am blind. I've been physically blind for 16 years. I was partially blind since the age of 7 after losing my right eye due to a retina detachment. And I kept that left eye going, to God be the glory, for quite some time, up until 16 years ago on Valentine's Day. I lost my left eye due to a retina detachment. So I've been blind. Yeah, it's about 16 years now. And through it all, of course, you know, you get your bumps along the way. I've had a rough time with it at first. I allowed the enemy to whisper garbage in my ear, all the things I would not be able to do anymore. And one of those things was what I love to do and what I am actually doing now. And that's producing, singing, writing, composing music. So just a testimony to, you know, scripture, which says we can do all things through Christ.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am
Absolutely.
so grateful that God is using you still in the music industry. You're not only just playing yourself, but you also do some other things to help other people that are blind in particular. What do you do with them?
Well, I do mentor other men and women in the blind community. I've been so honored to. One of the gentlemen was on your show a few times, Kiwan.
Yeah.
Now he's a drummer, that's his thing since, knee high to whatever. But he wanted to learn piano, so I've been teaching him piano. We kind of took a little break from it, but we've been doing piano. There's a young lady out of Georgia. I would love to connect you to, because I think she would just be awesome on your show. She's a spoken word artist, but she's also an engineer producer. So I've been mentoring her because I've been doing this for quite some time. And her name is Jasmine Duffy, awesome young lady, very positive, very powerful, and her story is just something, Kim. It's really something. And another young man that he's a savant. This gentleman is also completely blind and he plays piano. He's got we call him like 108 fingers because he plays so beautifully and he just covers all 88 keys. And I get to mentor with him and just anything that I can pour into him that I've learned, it's just a joy in my spirit to be able to do it.
Well, please feel free to invite any of them to be here on the Kim Jacobs Show anytime, okay? For sure.
Yeah. And I did have a surprise. I talked to you about it earlier, but you let me know when you want me to do this because I understand that is this your youngest daughter?
This is our youngest daughter, Jayla. Yes. And so you can definitely go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
And I'll just pull some pictures up at some point.
Right.
Let me see.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate Miss Jayla's 14th birthday.
Oh.
Used to be 14. I believe dinosaurs were roaming the earth back then, but it's all good.
Yes, Jayla turned 14 yesterday, everyone. And so we celebrated. We asked her, what does she want? Jayla was like, I have everything I need. I'm okay. So she's such a humble young lady and has literally the spirit of Deborah, which was prophesied that we had that growing in our womb. My womb was the spirit of Deborah. She really loves being able to win souls to Christ. And so yesterday we celebrated her 14th birthday and she started tutoring and she has an interest in working somewhere particular for her first job. And she wants to do that at the age of 14. So I'm helping to facilitate that to become a reality for her.
Wow, nice.
So I will put her YouTube channel in here because she wants people to subscribe to her YouTube channel. If you haven't done that, do that for her at least. All right, go ahead and tell us what you got for us.
All right, so this is a song that I produced. It's a birthday song I produced a while back, a little over a year ago, and I had the honor of working with a gentleman who does puppet shows.
Okay.
So he does an animated puppet show, and he wanted to do a birthday thing for the children that he could use, and he synced up this song and had the puppets and the little puppet band playing along with it. So it's a happy birthday song. And when I came across your Facebook, I said, this would be awesome if I can do this song and celebrate Miss Jayla's 14th birthday.
Oh, thank you, Phil. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Show us what you got.
So this is an original version of Happy Birthday. All right, here we go. Hey, this is Phil Walters coming at you. And I want to celebrate Miss Jayla's 14th birthday with you all. We're going to do it this way, y'all. Happy birthday, Jayla. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jayla. Happy birthday to you. See, all I want to do is celebrate with you and say, hey, come on, y'all. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And may God bless you with many more wonderful years.
Happy birthday, Jayla. We went
Happy
and celebrated
birthday.
yesterday at a big amusement park, indoor amusement park thing, and it was so much fun. And so we had a ball celebrating Jayla yesterday.
Right.
And as you can see, my hair is flying in the wind. I'm like, yes, I know how to let my hair down and have some
That's
fun.
right.
We had a great time. Thank you so much, Phil
you're
Walters, for that. Bravo. Y'all,
Right.
listen, make sure you check out Phil Walters' music at philwalters.com. philwalters.com. You definitely can get all of the different downloads. Go to his YouTube channel, which is Phil Walters. If you type in Phil Walters music on all social media outlets, you're going to find this young man who is making a difference on this earth. So thank you so much, Phil Walters, for
Thank you
doing
for
that
having
with
me.
Jayla.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other points you want to make, Phil, while you're talking?
Well, I always like to leave a little tip, and
Go ahead. Make your tip.
being the vision expert. No,
No, I really take, you know what? Let me say this. The reason I made you one of the vision experts, you, Camille, and Kiwan, and different ones, is because the sincerity and the love and the passion that God has given you all, and the wherewithal to make it against all odds. You are beating all odds, and you're still not making excuses, but making results. And to me, that takes a lot of vision, regardless of whether you can visually see or not. You have vision that's deeper than what some people have that can see every day of their lives. So that's why you're one of the vision experts. Go ahead.
And knowing that is so important for anyone, whatever your vision is, whether it's your physical vision or your inner vision, knowing that is there and finding out through God how to tap into it, is so key. Because for so long, I had my spell where I'm just like, what am I going to do now?
Right.
But I had someone who had a relationship with God that I did not have back then, who said, listen, this is not the end for you. You're going to have to do things differently, but you've got to put God first and foremost in your life.
Yes.
And God has opened up doors where my physical limitations, as far as my eyes are concerned, has no bearing on my future. And I do want to leave everyone with this. Please get your annual eye examination. Please get your eyes. I think it's 3.9 million people in this nation, in the world, are physically blind or visually impaired. The ozone layer is not what it used to be. Ultraviolet rays can do a lot of damage to the optic nerve, to your lenses. So if you find yourself squinting in the glare while you're driving, get you some good UV glasses and protect those eyes, protect them. As we get older, nature takes its course, and you might develop cataracts, you might not. Some people have it hereditary, like in my family. But please take care of your eyes. They'll last a lot longer if you give them some TLC. Amen.
Amen. Take care of your eyes. You heard it right here from our vision expert, Phil Walters, and stay connected with him at philwaltersmusic.com. Right after this commercial break, we're going to hear from our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you up, Athena, get you ready front and center so that we can hear what you have to share and the sunshine that you are bringing to this world every single day as you help us bring balance to the world, one household at a time. We'll be right back.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
And we are back. Sunshine, tell us what you got for us today. Oh, you muted. And you know good as well. You like to talk. So for you to not have your volume, let me hear you. No, we cannot. You know what? That's cray. We have you. If Athena is, this is crazy. I can't unmute you because you weren't muted on my end, and you're not muted on your end. Somebody else say something.
Testing.
Okay. Oh, Athena, go out and come right back in. But
Yeah.
you look cute. You look cute though. Yeah, it's like you still bringing sunshine, but go out and come back in. We'll be. What have I done?
She left, I guess.
Huh? I don't know what I done did. Okay, here we go. Back to Anisha for now. Let's go on to keep the show flowing, and we're going to hear from our credit expert and our business and tax credit, personal credit, all that stuff. Talk to us, Anisha.
Good.
Yes. I am super, super excited as always to come on the show. And thank you again, Kim Jacobs, for having me. I love coming here on Fridays and hopefully giving a little bit of knowledge to help somebody grow their business, just get better credit overall and better finances. And I want to, I try to intermingle as much as I can in such a short period of time, but I'm definitely going to have to come back and do a full show with you again.
Please do, especially right now with it being tax season and everything. Just come back and get on the schedule and let's just do another deep dive because people have a lot of questions.
I'm sure they do. And one of the things when it comes to, I'm so happy now because we were talking about things that are happening in the land. And one of the things that has been happening during the pandemic is a lot of businesses, especially minority-owned businesses, have been started this last year, the last 2 years. And I think it's been nothing short of being phenomenal for people to say, you know what, I'm going to take my talents and I'm going to not bury them like I've been doing, but I'm going to use them. I'm not going to just make my boss's dream come true, but I'm going to make my dream come true and create generational wealth. Unfortunately, the statistics add up. And if you read all the statistics, it's a high number and possibility for businesses to fail. And so that's when I wanted to kind of start. So I'll be introducing you guys to a new company that I am doing and heading to make sure that businesses do not have to fail, especially minority-owned businesses. So it's going to be a Christian consulting firm because I want to make sure that we know as entrepreneurs that it's biblical principles that apply to us to keep us pushing and going and how we handle our business. But with that aside, a big part of me teaching financial literacy right now and where God has me going is that people really need to understand that business credit is very different from personal credit. And I'm a personal credit. I help people all the time get into homes, get their cars and everything but a lot of times I really want to talk to those almost, 800,000 people who just started last year, right? We're not even talking about the years before or anything like that. Or like, I'm started this business. Now, what do? I don't want you to fail in the first 3 to 5 years because most times people fail because they don't have the financial capital, because they don't know what to do. We just end up on YouTube University or doing anything. And this is why every time I come on your show, I offer the free consultation to your audience. I offer free consultation for personal credit, but also business credit. Now, before I go into anything else, I want to tell people, yes, you do want to have your personal credit established because sometimes as you're building, you can build a lot quicker. You're a personal guarantor, meaning that they'll use your social security number. It's kind of like you're a co-applicant on a car. Right. You're buying something for your business. You're a co-applicant with your business. So it can be reported on both, or it can be reported on one or the other. Mm-hmm. But what I try to tell people is what you don't want to do is get it reported on your social security number because you already are at a high risk just starting a business in any industry of failing. And what you don't want to do is start growing your business and you're using your social security number. And now that affects you and your family more so than just the business. Your business has its own identification number. It's called an EIN number, okay? Mm-hmm. And that's the number that they can attach everything to as long as you're building it right. And so again, anybody who's like, well, I don't know if it's right, let's get on a free consultation. Let's take a look and dive into your business to make sure you even have it established right. Because what most people don't know is that you're not getting high credit limits and you keep getting denied because you didn't do things the correct way. So maybe you didn't have a number that was listed on 401 National Directory. Maybe you use different names, because you have such a long business name that you kind of cut it short sometimes and other times you use it all. It's so many different small things that you probably are doing that prevents you from getting approved for your business. And what most people think is that, it takes so long for me to fix up credit and all this other stuff. Well, personal credit takes longer to build up than business credit. So you don't have to have a perfect personal credit score to get business credit. They're completely separate. And you can literally get credit in as little as 1 week from starting your business. So you don't have to say, oh, I have to have my EIN number for so long and then I have to do these different things. No, you just have to build it the right way. So imagine a new business a week in, not having to spend their personal cash if they haven't made any money, but able to leverage and spend a line of credit, whether it is you marketing. So what if we say, all right, let's get a Staples credit card. This is how you're going to go about it. It's going to build your credit and report within the next 30 days or so. And now you have a credit profile that you're building and business credit in that very short period of time, which means your credit score is going to go from a 0 all the way up, depending on what you're looking at. I would say about 100, because that's what Dun and Bradstreet goes up to. That's one of the biggest credit bureaus for businesses, as well as others. But imagine you building very, very quickly. So if I'm a new business, I have that Staples credit card. I can now swipe that for my marketing, for my business cards, instead of saying, I have to wait until I make money to get this done. You are your labels. If you have products, you're going to the post office for shipping, all these different things, you just don't, whatever it may be, paying a bill for your business. You can do that in as little as a week. And I'm just talking about only one way of building it, when there's so many other things and avenues out there to build your business, to make sure that it's thriving, because you may not have made any money yet. You don't have to be a thriving business to use business credit. And another thing I want to share with you guys is that the difference between using your personal credit to build your business as well, another difference, and building your business credit is that if you were to go to, let's just stay with the Staples story. If you were to go to Staples as a personal credit, you might on average, people get about $3,000 with their personal credit for Staples or something like that, FedEx, wherever you are going, getting these different things. But if you do it with your business credit, you can get upwards of $30,000.
Look, okay, wait. I mean, does anybody have questions, or is it just me? I have lots of questions. I have a question to find out. You're saying that a person can, if they've established a business, they can go, let me go to this view for a second. They can go and officially apply on their EIN number for Staples or Office Depot or whatever it might Jared be. Jewelry, whatever. And it won't affect their personal.
If you do it the right way, that's the key. So what a lot of people do is they're like, I don't really know how to apply for this. I don't really know how to have to build it. There is a first step before taking the I would say the third step. It's like a second.
Hence, that's why you have to let me just get clarity, because you know how there's always like, So what that means is she knows the first step. Let me go back. Let me go on back and tell y'all something. This woman right here know every single step, because her and her team bought houses and all kind of property with 0 down, you name it, all kind of stuff has been happening with these people, right? But if you want the first step, what you need to do is reach out to Anisha Bradshaw at inthemoment101.com.
Yes.
Or call her at 610-222-6150 and say, hey, Anisha, see, I was watching you on the show, the Kim Jacobs show, right? And you talked about step 2, but what's step 1?
Absolutely. And just because we're on a Kim Jacobs show, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you because I want you to understand it starts all the way from the very, very, very initial first step, your idea, meaning what industry are you going into and what's the name of your business? You can mess up just right there on the way you get approved, or if you're going to get denied, just from that right there. So if you're thinking about, hey, I haven't started my business, I haven't really did anything in a business name or get an EIN number or anything yet because I don't know what to do, it's okay to still book a free business credit consultation, because then I'll be able to help you build in no time. Because sometimes people think, I have to wait until I have some things established and then I'll meet with you. But then a lot of times those businesses that are already established, we have to go back and get some things fixed because they were not fixed the right way.
Wow. Oh, okay. Because that's why when I had my consultation, you asked me what was the name of one of my companies. And actually I had passed the test. I was like, I did that. Yes. I did that. And I didn't even know I was doing it, y'all. Thank God I did it and didn't even know I was doing it. But something that she gave me some feedback on, I was like, yes, for once, something worked in my favor. I was so happy. Did anybody have any questions for Anisha Bradshaw? I want to unmute you if you do. Okay, go ahead. Anybody have any questions, comments? Anybody in the studio audience? I see you all with your shout outs to Jayla. Thank you so much. Saying good morning, Clarissa. Clarissa does graphic design work. That's wonderful. So make sure you all check her out. She's a mother dreamer, and she also helps authors get developed. So if you are interested in being a Christian author, definitely check out Clarissa Blissett. She is a blessing, and please tell her that Kim Jacobs referred you, and she will walk you holding your hand throughout your journey of becoming an author. All right. Athena, yes, take care of yourself. I see you. Athena, come back. Where you at? Get yourself back in the studio audience. Happy birthday, Jayla. All right.
I have a question for
True facts. Athena, I don't see you backstage. Come on back here, sunshine.
Yeah, sure, Phil. Go ahead.
Book your free consultation. And yes, Clarissa, good morning to you as well. Who had a question?
I had a question. Where are you based out of? Is it Philly?
Yes, I'm based out of Philadelphia. However, I work with clients nationwide. So I literally can legally work with any client within the United States. I even actually started helping people internationally who haven't had their social security number yet start building their personal credit. So I've been doing that as well. And so what I found with working with me, how I got started, and just as an interesting point for you guys, is I actually got started with personal credit because I used to sell cars, and I was tired of seeing people spend so much more in interest than they were on a car. They paid for the car twice, sometimes 3 times over. And then when I went into higher education with student loans, credit was an issue. We were doing payment plans and doing different things for people because they really didn't know how student loans worked or how it impacted them. And I really wanted to, get on that. So God allowed me to open this business. But when I got into the world of business credit, because I decided to be a loan broker, I was tired of like the story we shared earlier, people getting denied, our community getting denied. And I said, you know what? It's okay. I'll learn what we need to learn. What's the approval? What needs to happen? How do I get people approved by becoming a loan broker? And then now that I know the inside, I can now help people with the business credit, saying, this is why all these people were getting denied this whole entire time. All this time, we're thinking it's something else. And they had their business open for 12 years. I've had clients like that say 12 years, paying everything on time, trying to open them. They get a $400 credit card for their business. And it's like, what can you do with a $400 credit card when you're running a business versus needing $40,000? And the other thing with that, when I talk about personal business credit as well, is that the ability that you have is like you're having 2 social security numbers at your advantage to build whatever you need to build. Because if you ever did need to go with your personal credit and say, you can get 2 Home Depot cards, one in your personal social security number, one in your business name, if you were doing like real estate investing or anything like that. So my job is, no matter what industry you're in, to make sure that it's built, because yes, there's high risk industries which give a cap on it, but let's think about, like I talked on the last show, untraditional ways of getting this capital to you.
This is good. So
you can build a big business. We don't have to stay small.
Adrienne said, we can hear you, Adrienne.
We can become big businesses in no time. And like I said, in little as a week. And when we come to like American Express, like everybody wants the American Express business cards and stuff like that, we can do that in 6 to 9 months. You can be where you need to be if you're doing all the steps right. And so that's why I hope people can hand in hand to get this done. Become close friends, mentorship, no matter the industry. And I'm the plug for everything else you need to make it successful, to getting to your goal, your business goal. So whoever
that's the bottom line, everybody. If you're interested in learning more, you definitely want to reach out to Anisha Bradshaw, 610-222-6150, or go to inthemoment101.com. Her entire staff is African American. I think that's just a noteworthy thing to share. And especially with this being Women's History Month, I just want to, I see your grandchild back there.
My grandbaby's coming in here.
That's a good thing. With Anisha and just celebrating Women's History Month, I just want to salute you, Anisha. Thank you so much.
So, Phil, to answer your question in a nutshell, we do virtual consultations for everybody. It's on Zoom. So you can see me, I can see you, and we can get to work together. So it'll be my pleasure for anybody. A lot of the guests that usually come on your show, Kim Jacobs as well, have worked with me, and it's just an honor to see the success that people are having.
Well, you have a life.
Excellent.
I
Right
will
after
be
this,
contacting you.
she's gonna call you
Absolutely,
probably.
it's my
Make
pleasure.
sure you say to the Kim Jacobs show sent you. I'm not getting kickbacks or anything. I just want to make sure that people officially get help that we need. Okay.
That's right.
Right after this commercial break, we're gonna go to you, Adrienne Brown, and then I'm gonna pull you back in the studio to our sunshine expert. There you go. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to you, Adrienne. Then we're gonna go to our sunshine expert right after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
My father had 4 of his fingers amputated in a workplace accident. It was the first injured individual I represented, and I knew I had to win that case. When someone walks into my office and they've been injured, I know what they're going through. If you've been injured at work, work with Hunter and Everett. We've got the experience, so let us help you.
All right, everyone, we're back and we're going to talk right now with our homeschool expert, Adrienne Brown. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, Kim?
Doing great. Thank you so much. Now, this is a homeschool mom of 8, so she knows what she's talking about. She's like, don't be telling me it can't be done because it can be done. And so she is going to talk to us, tell us a few tips. Go ahead, Adrienne, and welcome to the Freestyle Friday expert panel.
So, like she said, my name is Adrienne Brown. I am a homeschool mom of 8. I have been homeschooling for about 26 years. Wow. And it's been my life. And my goal is to help any young couple, parent, mom, dad, who are willing or want to homeschool and they just are afraid or they don't know which way to go, how to start, or even if they may be like I was when I first started. I didn't even know homeschooling was such a thing, But then by the grace of God, somebody came and introduced me to it. And I've been doing it for 26 years now. Wow. And if you are on the fence of wanting to homeschool, but you're scared, just remember that you can do it. There are agencies out there that are willing to help you out, and they will come and actually, since it seemed like everyone's been saying, take you by the hand and walk you step by step, there are agencies out there that will do the same. I am willing to take you by the hand and walk you step by step to help you get started. If you have young kids, that is one of the sweetest times to start homeschooling because little kids are like sponges, and right. You don't even need to have this huge curriculum where you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Not with little ones. You can take them right outside, and it's spring is upon us now. It's coming. You can take them right outside to teach them about science, any type of insects, trees, grasses. Plant a garden with them. Teach them how seeds propagate, and how we get our food. To me, it's just I get excited about homeschooling because I know what you can do. Like Kim said earlier, I have 8 children. 4 of my kids are already out of the house. They're high school, they're graduates, and 3 of them are college graduates. And I got an engineer. I have a law student right now, and I have one who is a home inspector, business manager, project manager, and it's just I just know that homeschooling is something that is very, very possible for anyone who wants to do it. I'm not saying that it's for everyone because it's not. You got to have a certain mindset in order to homeschool because it's going to require 100% of your commitment. It's not something that you can just fly by and do like that, just haphazardly. No, it is something that takes thought. It takes creativity. And you must know how to go. Even if you don't know, look at this. That is amazing.
Yes, Anisha said amazing. Mom of the year. And Tony said good morning. I'm trying to pop some of these comments up, y'all, too.
Good morning.
Make sure that y'all people get in there. Okay, go ahead.
As you can tell, I can go on and on about it, but it's homeschooling is something that you can do. You can do it, and you can get great results. 2 of my kids, my older boys, they were accepted in West Point Army Academy and the Naval Academy. These are sons that I homeschooled, and they made their resume was long and active. It was better than my resume. By the time we finished with them, my husband and I just homeschooled them to the best of our ability, and we guided them towards where they wanted to go. All of our sons, I have the son that's into. Oh, I can't hear you, Kim. What's the matter?
One of my children were walking by, and people were bringing all of their medication for us. 3 of my kids have cystic fibrosis, and they are bringing all of this medication, and it's like up above my head. That's how much medication they're on. And so I was trying to make sure he goes and meets the person at the door. I'm a mom of a lot of people too here, so carry on. I'm trying to balance life too.
I wasn't muted, was I? Oh, Kim,
I'm here.
Muted?
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
You can hear me. Anyway, so as I said that in homeschooling your child, one of the main reasons why I first started is because my oldest son went to kindergarten and first grade, and he was such an active boy. He was highly intelligent. A lot of the things when he went to kindergarten, he already knew because I had taught him that before he went. But one of his very first teacher tried to tag him as being, label him. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's the word. Label.
As having ADHD, and he attention, he couldn't use scissors, he couldn't write. It was just so many negative things that she was trying to label him as already just from the beginning, when I know full well that could not have possibly been true. I knew my son was rambunctious. I knew that he was a boy. He was not some, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't some kid that would just sit still and not do anything.
Right.
But I knew he was not what she said he was. So anyway, that's what started me on my journey. Praise the Lord. I'm glad I did. And I have not looked back. I have not regretted it and my kids have not suffered because of it.
I am so grateful.
Yeah. Everything has not been perfect, but it's, for the most part, homeschooling has worked.
Let me ask one question, because I know, want to make sure I ask you this question. How do people take that first step? Because and many times when I have experts on, you all are already well established.
Yes.
You have the engineer, you have these people of 8 that you've helped become these great citizens. How does someone that's interested, especially with the pandemic and everything that's happened, a lot of people have been forced to homeschool it, whether they thought they were going to homeschool or not. They became a homeschool parent right before the pandemic hit. Like about 2 months before the pandemic hit, I became a homeschool mom, not even knowing that the pandemic was going to hit. And I'm telling you, when I saw all of these other parents being forced, we all need you. So what is the first step, right quick? And then we're going to go to you, Athena.
That's what I would recommend. You have to find yourself a veteran homeschooler, someone who knows what they're doing, that's been through it, because they can help ease your walk. Because in the beginning, you're nervous. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be supplying for your child. But that veteran homeschooler will know exactly. Not from state, the rules from state to state, but that homeschooling veteran will introduce you to legal entities that can help you in your state, such as the Homeschool Legal Defense Agency. They are awesome, and they know the rules, homeschooling rules, for each and every state. See, these are things.
What?
HSLDA, the Homeschool Legal Defense Agency. They know, that's the first agency that I recommend to anyone starting to contact, because see, they are a group of lawyers, and many of them are homeschooling parents themselves. They are lawyers, and they fight for the rights for you to homeschool as a parent, to do as you want, to homeschool the way you want to homeschool your child. So it is awesome. That's an agency you need to get yourself in contact with. Also, I would say if you have little kids and you're just starting, it's a good idea to find a co-op. A co-op is where you're with a group of other like-minded parents, and you can do field trips, all sorts of classes together. I mean, there's so much out there offered for homeschooling parents today.
People are going to need to contact you, and I'm going to put your information up here again. Make sure you all follow all of the tips that's been shared by Adrienne Brown today. But more importantly, make sure that you reach out to her. Co-op opportunities. She talked about all kinds of things, homeschool legal defense agency in your area, and then also being able to get with a veteran parent that's a homeschool parent, which is her. She's just being
me. Call me.
It's her. So make sure you reach out to her and connect with her as Homeschool Mom of 8, and that's the number 8 for the podcast. Homeschoolmom8.com or on Instagram at homeschoolmom8. Thank you so much for those tips.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, Athena, our sunshine expert, come on and talk to us. Now, you know what? This is crazy.
Wow. Can't hear you.
We did not hear you today. I do not know why. Check your volume or your microphone.
You try and plug in the headphones, look like you have in there.
Take the headphones out for a second.
Unplug the headphones.
Unplug them. This is crazy. Y'all, Athena have a whole bunch to say normally. I don't even think I ever heard Athena be silent before in my whole life. This right here, my first time in the world.
Wow.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, Athena. We're gonna make this happen because I know I'm a solutions provider, everybody. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to call Athena right now.
All right.
We're gonna hear this woman right now. So let me just get you on the phone, Athena. And I'm all about providing solutions. Anybody know me know that I don't play when it comes to that kind of stuff. So we're gonna find Athena. Here we go. I'm gonna call you right now, and we're gonna hear you.
There you go.
We're going to get this solution.
Good morning.
Hey!
Go ahead and talk, girl.
Glory to God. Let me tell you, happy Friday, everybody.
Yes.
We got to hear her.
I salute Miss Adrienne. It's been an honor to hear you this morning.
Thank you. It's
been an honor to hear my sister Inacia. Oh my God. I'm one of her clients. You better book your free consultation because she's the real deal. I thought I was going to walk into her office and meet her personally till I found out she was in Philly. That's okay. We're going to meet her one day. It's the deal. Good to hear you.
Good morning.
And to my sister Kim, what happened, y'all? And I could be transparent. You got to make sure that you're prepared. And what happened? I don't have my laptop today. So I am at work graciously. I thought all I had to do was plug in this camera so y'all could see my beautiful sunshine smile. And then I'd be good to talk to y'all. However, that has not happened. But to God be the glory. Kim and called me.
That's right.
I was going to tell her to pull me from backstage. I was on my phone, Facebooking, like, pull me in, sis, I'm ready.
Well, we glad you're here.
What I would like to say for Sunshine Freestyle Friday is that you have to be prepared, obviously. You got to plan accordingly. Life happens. I was rushing trying to get my son on the bus this morning, so I missed the whole laptop, grabbing it off the table. But I am here. And what I want to share is that you cannot be hard on yourself. So gentle forgiveness. How many of you know that when things happen, when life happens, we cannot be so hard on ourselves and not celebrate in the moment? Remember, I've been talking about celebrating since the new year started. So even when we make mistakes like today, I'm still going to celebrate me because God is still God. I still got a chance to talk to everybody today. So that's what I would say is that gentle forgiveness. When you have a lot of things on your plate, you're a mom, you run a business, you working, you might have different errands to do. Like my sister Adrienne, she a mother of 8. I know she has a plan. And sometimes if she don't get all of those things done, guess what? It's okay. It's okay to go back and say, you know what, Adrienne?
Stop.
You got about 5 out of the 10 things done. Sis, I salute you. You're a beautiful mom. A mom of 8. Oh man. So my sister Nathan, my credit queen. Come on, my sister Kim, with all the chores and the things that she has to do, a talk show host, a mom, staying on top, a birthday to celebrate yesterday. I'm pretty sure sometimes we don't get everything done by the team. It's not that we intentionally forget. And again, sometimes life is going to happen to where you might forget. I forgot my laptop today, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. And so I'm going to still celebrate me that, hey, I still made it on the show.
And we still heard you. And we heard you.
That's right.
You can hear me now. So what I wanted to share with you guys today was gentle forgiveness. And when you gently forgive yourself, because guess what? God gently forgives us. We make mistakes. He'll gently correct us. Way different if you're being hard-headed. Different. But when you're not intentionally doing something, God just kind of reminds you, like, hey, that ain't what you need to be doing. Athena, get back on track. Focus. Yes, Lord. So that's what I wanted to bring to the table today. Is it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to forgive yourself and to move forward. Because again, once we forgive ourselves, we can learn how to forgive others. And so I just wanted to say that we're not all perfect, but we're going to make mistakes. But hey, keep going, keep running the race, and keep celebrating. We're in the 3rd month, y'all. In the 3rd month, it is so much to do. You can plan, you can prep, you can create, you can collaborate. My sister said, reach out and let's collaborate. Yes, let's collaborate. I'm all for it. I have so much things going on. I do work a full-time job. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful boys. I'm an elder at my church. I am a business owner. I am a nonprofit organizer. OMG, so much. I'm running with the help of the Lord and with the grace of God. He gave me fresh grace and new mercies each and every day. And so I'm just out here trying to live my best life, gonna live my best life. I have a Bible, y'all. I'm gonna bring next Friday to show y'all. We as Mother Dreamers, we got to get together again. Kim, we got to do another meet and greet. And since my sister in Philly, Miss Adrienne, are you local? You in Charlotte?
No, I'm in Virginia.
You're in Virginia. We can do a virtual meet and greet, and we got to write down our dreams and goals. Let me tell you, I got more than like 20 pieces in my Bible that we did dreams. I am a business owner. I am a mother. I am a friend. I'm going to be a beautiful wife. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an awesome sister. I'm a great friend. I'm a business owner. I am who God said I am. And we took those dreams and what we see ourselves doing. Who do we say to our children? We want our children to live their best life. We want to see their dreams be prosperous just as well as our dreams. I want my boys to be better than I am.
Yes.
Nothing's wrong with Athena, but I'm a great person. You ask me, I'm the bomb.com.
You are. You are.
They can be extraordinary. And they are our future. My boys are my scholars, my rising scholars, my college graduates. No matter what it looks like right now, no matter what hell and how hard I've been through with my kids, I will say my kids will rise above and be great Black men that they were created to be.
Amen.
And striving to greater.
That's right.
Greater than what it looks like now. And so I'm speaking to me when I tell you, I'm speaking to me. And I'm speaking to you, just continue to push, but gently forgive yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself that you fall deep down in the slump. Pick yourself back up. Keep moving. Kim, it's always an honor to be here, sis.
Thank you for being here. I am so glad that this worked out. I'm so grateful because I'm like, we're not going to be defeated by the enemy for any reason. Listen, everybody, make sure you stay connected with our expert, our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson. And I want to pop your information up again for everyone to be able to stay connected with you. You can stay connected on Facebook. You can also connect with her on Instagram at Red Honey. That's REDHONII, the number 7 on Instagram. And she is an express notary public. So if you actually are in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, she'll come to you to notarize your documents. 980-200-5740. That is Athena Robertson. So as we prepare today, thank you, Athena. As we prepare today to close out today's episode, it's just 2 more things I want to say, and we're going to go ahead and disconnect together right quick. But one of the things is that there is a young lady that I hold near and dear to my heart, and her name is Dr. Lotus Richey. She is very supportive of everyone in the world. We all know and hear of Dr. Lotus Richey. She has the Lotus Richey Ignite show, a global program. And I just want to give homage and pay tribute to her mom, Miss Mary Frances Richey. She passed away. And I want to let her and her entire family know that the prayer warriors, we're a part of our special prayer group, that we are standing united with Dr. Lotus Richey in loving memory of her mother on this day. So you all please pray for the Richey family and offer your condolences and words of comfort and sympathy to Lotus Richey, Dr. Lotus Richey, Angie, and to the entire Richey family. You have our deepest prayers and condolences. So if you have not reached out to Dr. Lotus Richey, just do so and just let her know that we're thinking of her. And then the final thing I'll also share, because I really want everybody to know too that Jayla has she's such a gracious young lady and grateful for everything. This is her thank you to everyone. Oh, you know what? I'll have to play it another time because it's not playing through this portal, and that's fine. I'll put it on my Facebook page and you'll be able to see her thank you. But she did take a moment to just say thank you. She put a little video clip together that she wants to say thank you to everybody that is showing any level of kindness, all of the cash apps, the prayers, anything, the subscribers, everything. All right, everybody. That's today's episode. We will see you again on Monday. In celebration of Women's Month, we have some international women that are going to be coming on Monday and Tuesday, and every girl wins is what they're talking about. Every girl wins. You don't want to miss that episode. See you all Monday. Thank you, experts.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Boo. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.